Hello guys, welcome to crypto lessons. Today we are going to look at one of the tools for researching crypto projects. There are so many things that you need to find out about a project, okay? But here we're going to look at a project that has been existing for a while that you want to buy into, so you want to look into the available facts so that you can make decisions to buy or not to buy. Or you can also be able to see if this project is going to be rewarding for you, and at what time you should be expecting some improvements or increase in prices, or just looking at for things that will encourage you to know how to invest wisely. Okay, one of the tools that are common, or that is common in the crypto world, is CoinMarketCap. A lot of people just see CoinMarketCap as a place to go and check for the price of a token. But it's not just about checking the price of a token. It's a tool to help you research the project. Okay, though sometimes some of the information that you find in CoinMarketCap, it is based on information supplied by the project owners. But sometimes at a point, some solid projects have standard information that will help you make decision about their project, although you still have to look at other places to know what. This is where most investors starts to look at a project before they do other due diligence or research. Okay, but in terms of any project can be listed on CoinMarketCap. It's free to list on CoinMarketCap, so it's not like before somebody comes here is going to pay. So if he doesn't have the money, cannot be on this platform. No, the platform allows any crypto project to be listed as long as they meet the requirement, the criteria for listing. So that doesn't mean that any project that is here is not a scam. No, you can still be a scam. Okay, in fact, scams are the ones that quickly get themselves listed here, because they know that people will definitely believe that once they are here, that means they are genuine. Because that's what you see most times. People ask on Telegram, on Twitter about crypto project. They say, when are you listening on CMC, on CoinGecko? They just keep asking on these things, and because people ask about it as a requirement for authentication, so most of these projects rush into getting themselves listed on these platforms. Okay, but if you look at it properly, it has a tool to help you research a project. So that's what we're going to be looking at right now, to give you more details. First of all, you can see I'm using a mobile device, so it's probably not going to be different when you use it on the desktop. But you see some things here maybe just be a little bit smaller than you will have on a desktop. Okay, so right here you see the you search. The first thing you do when you come to CoinMarketCap is to search for the token you want to research on. Okay, you search for it. So you click on the search icon and it brings out the search box. Then you type in the name of the token, and it will automatically populate the tokens that have that name. Sometimes it may give you more than one option, because sometimes some tokens have either similar names or even the same names. Okay, token names don't have anywhere you can register them, like in some countries you have to register with the corporate affairs or business unit. You register the name before you can use it. But when it comes to crypto, there is no particular place where you can register a name. So what it simply means is that every name, anybody can use any name they feel like, because it doesn't have to be registered. So people can duplicate names as well. So that way, the names on the projects, can be scattered. Anybody using the same name. So you get to search for a name, you might find different projects having the same name. So it's up to you to be able to decide or to find out which one that is the name you are looking for. So that way you have to search and find it out yourself. Okay. Another thing, one of the things that you normally do, if you know the logo of that project, you can use the logo to be able to differentiate, from it. Okay. Or you can use other things to confirm your issue. Okay, so we have position exchange. I'm using position exchange as an example. Okay, but if you are new or you haven't heard about position exchange, it's an opportunity for you to get to know the project and invest. Okay, they also have staking pools and farms where you can earn passive income. So I'll be leaving the link in the comment section, so you can follow the link and go to position exchange, or connect your wallet to position exchange and be able to buy their tokens or invest in any of their passive income opportunities. Okay, it's one of the decentralized exchanges that is coming up, and they also have bond opportunity for you to invest in bonds. So it's a big platform with a decentralized derivative trading protocol. So it's a huge project. So we are researching it so that you can see with their own information what are the things you should be looking out for. What are the things that should encourage you to make a decision on a project. Okay, but look at it this way: what I may be interested in finding out may not be what you are interested in fact. But you see, there are basic things you need to find out, basic things you need to know, basic things that will help you, okay, in making a decision. So we picked position exchange. Okay, so I selected position exchange. So first of all, it shows us the price, the current price now. Okay, is at $1.15, and it says the price is 3.18% lower than the price it was before, or recent price. This is within 24 hours. So we start with the option here, more statistics. So let's see more of the statistics on position exchange. So I click on statistics, so it opens up. So you see the market cap here is showing us $49,623,325. So, and it says the market cap is 2.45% lower than the market cap in the last 24 hours. So the prices are down for position exchange, but the market cap is down, and it's a fully diluted market cap. So it says its fully diluted market cap is 114 million, and it said it's 3.22% below. Okay, so let me not bore you with all that. Let me move straight to 24 hours volume. You say in 24 hours people have traded 12.9 million transactions on position exchange token. 12.9 million in the last 24 hours. So what that means is that within 24 hours, people have spent this money. Either they are buying into the project, or their people in the project are selling their own project as well, their own tokens as well. So it gives you record both the buying and the selling. So sometimes when people see this 24 hours trading volume, they think it's just people that bought into the project. That means people invested 12.9 million into the project. No, people did not invest 12.9 million into the project. People actually transacted 12.9 million on the project. So it might be people who are buying, it might also be people who are selling. So you cannot actually differentiate the volume of buying and the volume of selling from this record. So this record just gives you both of the information. Okay, so Oh. Now let's look at circulating supply. Circulating supply means that this is the number of POSI token that is available for transaction. That means either it's in the liquidity pool, or people have it in their wallet. These are and maybe the project made it available. So these are the tokens that have been made available, that's circulating in the market. Okay, so that means people can either sell it, or buy it. So it's circulating. Then you look at the maximum supply. So it says the maximum supply here is 100 million. Maximum supply means that this is the total number of position exchange token that is available. It cannot be more than 100 million. That's what they say. This is the maximum supply. And token position exchange token is deflationary. Okay, it is not inflationary, so it cannot increase more than 100 million. Rather, it can reduce below 100 million, because if they start burning some tokens, it will reduce. So it now says total supply. Okay, that means this total supply, this is total supply that is now been in the system, that has been supplied by Position Exchange out of this 100 million. That means the 100 million has not been fully minted. That's what it means. It means that they have not minted all the 100 million. They are still part of the 100 million that is yet to be minted. Okay, and that means they have not released all their tokens into the marketplace. And you see, the circulating supply and the total supply available is not the same, which means that there are some tokens that are locked, okay, that are not available for buying and selling. They are locked. Okay, so those locked tokens, they cannot be sold, because it is locked for a certain period of time. So it can only show in the total supply, but it cannot be available in the circulating supply, because you cannot buy it, you cannot sell it. Okay, so that is what it means. Okay, now let's move on to the other details that we have here. This one is just buy this information for CoinMarketCap. So now you get to links. This is the links. Links here will give you links of the project. Okay, so let's click on it and see what it has there to offer us. So here you can see the project website. You can also see the source code. Maybe someone is wondering, checking if the source code has errors, or you want to see what the source code is like. You're a developer yourself. You want to see if these guys know what they're doing. You can check their source code. And they have the white paper as well. You want to know more about position exchange projects, you can check their white paper, to get more information, and so on and so forth. Okay, now you look at the chat. You want to join their chat group, on Telegram, they give you information about their chat group. Okay, but here they now separated it personally for you below. Also, they gave you the Telegram, the communities, the Telegram they give you you can have access to, you can join them in Medium, you can join them on YouTube, on Twitter, on Reddit. So they give you direct access to most of the other communities that they have and they operate. Now also you have a BSC scan. Position Exchange is built on Binance Smart Chain network. So you can only check the scan, the detailed information about the project, contract address, parameters, decimal, all those things, and you can also check some of the transaction details on BSC scan. Okay, so they have the link here to send you directly to BSC scan. So that's all you need to know about the links. Okay, so now you come back, you see contract address. If you also want to copy the contract address, you can copy it from here. Okay, you can also from here get to BSC scan by clicking on it to take you to BSC scan. Then it shows you in the audits. Okay, has it been audited? If a project has been audited, they will add the audit. Sometimes when projects are audited, they may not add the audits on time. It might take, but usually every serious project is in a hurry to add the audit on CoinMarketCap because it improves or boosts their reputation on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so here they have CETIC. So you can also access it by clicking on it to take you to CETIC website where you can view, the CETIC information concerning the audits on position exchange platform. Okay, so now this one is self-reported tag. They just want to creating a tag or what the project is all about. They say they are collectibles and NFTs, DeFi, and you also have, click on it, you can get more details about all the things that the project represents. One of them is collectibles and NFTs. Then you have DeFi, then you have derivatives, they have DAO, the governance is a governance token, it can be used to make decisions. That means the project allows for holders to contribute or participate in the decision making of the platform. Then you have the dApps. dApps gives you access to connect your wallet to position exchange website and be able to transact business using their swap, using their pools, using their derivative trading protocol, using their bonds and everything, their farms, anything that you can access on the platform. The dApps helps you to connect with your wallet and access. Then you have the yield farm. They're into yield farm, so they have farms where you can invest your token and earn passive income on a daily basis. They also they built on Binance Smart Chain Network. They have a desk. This is just a tag to give you an insight or give browsers insight about what the project represents. Now we're going to look at this is another area you can see here. After the self-reported tags, we have the overview, market, historical data, project information, wallet, news, socials, ratings, analysis, price estimates, airdrop. Okay, let me give you the information. Some of this information here, may not really be, something to make decision on. Sometimes just to know and also see what people are talking about. Okay, like all these price estimates are just things that people on their own just assume that is what they think, or sometimes people don't do what they want the price to be like, but that doesn't mean that the price is going to be that. So don't get carried away by such information. It wouldn't help you. The best thing is not even look at that at all. Okay, because nobody can actually successfully predict the price of crypto projects. You can't predict that. You can only speculate, but speculations doesn't control the market. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is the overview. Okay, the overview here is giving you the price overview and is details so that you can decide. You can see here the graph is down. So it's telling you that the price is very down, very low now. So if, for example, you are a new investor, this is actually what you should be excited about. The old investors may not be excited because some of them must have bought in at a higher price and the price is now low. So it's not in their best interest. But as a new investor, this is in your best interest because you are meeting a price that is low. So if you want to buy into a price that is low, this is the kind of price you should be looking at. Oh, this is low, then I can buy in, then I have an advantage. Okay, so that's why sometimes they say in crypto you don't actually miss opportunities in crypto, because anytime you come into a crypto project, it may just be the best time. Okay, so you don't but one of the things you do is these are the areas you look at. So when you go see a project, you see the price, you go and check is it up or is it down, because sometimes people make a mistake of buying when the price is very high. And in crypto, we always believe or we always experience ups and downs in crypto. The price will go up and it will come down, and it will go up again and it will come down. It keeps growing and building, support for itself as it grows. So it doesn't grow, once like that. It has to, move up, and down to create market stability. So you also have to look at the market cap here. You see the graph, tells you how the market cap has been going. Then you can see the trading views. It also gives you the graph on the trading view, how it has been going. So these are the things that you need to look at, when you are investing in a project here. So we're going to look at other things, about, overview. The overview here just to give you detailed information about the project, so that you can, these are people's comments, opinions. You can also read this. I like reading it because these are people who are involved in the project, who may have one or two things to say about the project. This would help me to know what the people are saying about the project. So if it's a scam, is it not profitable for them? Are they enjoying the business, or they are complaining? But every complaint doesn't necessarily mean that it's genuine. Okay, so when people are complaining, sometimes you have to see the reason for the complaint. If there's no reason for the complaint, then that means the person is actually blabbing. Okay, so you don't just take every complaint to be true until you are sure of the reason behind it. The reason has to be consistent with other complaints. So if it's just a one-off complaint, it simply means that maybe something just happened and the person took offense over it, but it's not really something that is continuous, And also sometimes people get angry over everything. Even if it's a good thing, they get angry over it. Some people are just bitter about everything. So you don't just buy into their own bitterness simply because, somebody said so. No. You have to read through. And sometimes when you read comment sections, you have to know how many people are complaining, how many people are not complaining. So the more people are happy, it means that the project, but read the views. Don't just take it, just like that, because somebody say, oh, this is a nice project. Oh, this project is excellent. No. Read reviews that are more details, that has more details, So somebody can explain reasons for his liking the project or thinking this project is worth investing. Read it. Go get something more juicy. Don't just jump at one of, oh, great project. Oh, we are mooning. Those things are just, I call them exclamation. Somebody just excited, Maybe sometimes people just buy into a project and they say, oh, now we moon, we move, we do this. So all those things are just, he doesn't even know how the project works. So you don't take that as something to base your decision on. Okay. Now you see the converter here, it's telling you one position exchange is worth 1.14 US dollars. So that one is just really know that. Okay. Now we come to price statistics. Okay. This is one of the areas I look at, seriously whenever I come into, CoinMarketCap for any project. I look, because I see a whole lot of things here, and you will see it as well. You see, now I gave us the first price. The first thing is the position exchange price, which is $1.14. Then it tells you in 24 hours price difference. Tell you that the price is down by 3.18%. Then it says you 24 hours low and high. So it gives you the low and high. That means in 24 hours it was about $1.18 before it dropped to $1.14. So it's telling you the market, where the prices are in the last 24 hours. Then it now gives you back the trading volume again. Okay, this is 12.9 million, and it says that is an increase. It's telling you it's an increase, trading volume of, that means this is 32%. In the last 24 hours there has been an increase in trading volume. Then the volume market cap is giving you 0.26. Then he has market dominance, no information, so he gives you 0.0. Then market rank. What is the rank of position exchange in the crypto market? It says it's 582 number, 582 position rank. That is where position exchange is in. This rank changes over time, okay? And this rank is based on the market cap. Okay, so they have different ranks, but one of the major ranks that is used is the market cap. So once a token has a certain number of market cap, its position can change at any time. Okay, so we go further into, we already talk about market cap, but here they still have more information about market cap. So it says show more. Let's see more. Does it have more? Yes, it does have more. So let's look at what more does it have to offer us. Okay, so he said, like now it's giving us yesterday past information. We have seen the current information, so it's not going to give us past information as well. Okay, so that we will have an idea what happened in the last 24 hours and in the last 48 hours and the last 1 week, things that will help what has been happening on this project, for some time now. Okay, yesterday price, the low price was $1.15. The high was $1.19. That means the price moved as well yesterday, and it says the price actually opened at 1.19, then closed at 1.15. Okay, so he said that yesterday's change was minus 3.37%. Okay, now it gave us yesterday's volume. Okay, that's why you see, it gave us today's volume was higher, and it gave us a percentage difference, which is about 32%. Now it says because yesterday's volume was 11.2 million transaction. Okay, now it's giving us the price history. Okay, this is now we're going into price history. So these are the things that you look at. Don't just get more details about the project. Know what the project has been doing, what it can do, and what it has been doing. That will help okay, if you've been doing this, it can do this, or it cannot do this. You'll be able to make your own conclusions or decisions before you can actually decide. Okay, even if you make a decision, that will help how much should I invest in this project to be safe. Okay, now yesterday price history here, it says in the last 7 days, it's giving you the low price and the high price in the last 7 days. So in the last 7 days, the low price has been $1.07. Okay, $1.07. Then in the last 7 days, the high price has been $1.30. That's $1.30. Okay, in the last 7 days. Then that gives you 30 days low and 30 days high. So you can see the 30 days low in the last 30 days, the price dropped to about 0.97 in the last 30 days. And in the last 30 days, the price has also gone up to $1.78. Okay, then it went on to the last 90 days. That's 3 months. In the last 90 days, the low price is $0.97 dollars, and the highest is 3.25. That means the project actually had a high price in the last 90 days of up to $3. Okay, so you see that. Then say in the last 52 weeks, this is 52 weeks now. Okay, so 52 weeks, the low you have 0.82. That means there was a time the price was even lower than 0.9. Okay, then it says the highest is 7.89. Now it comes to all-time high. We normally talk about all-time season in the crypto market. Now you're saying this project has an all-time high price. Okay, and that price was achieved in September 3, 2021, which means at this time of the recording, it is 7 months ago. So it says that price was $7.89. Yeah, I actually experienced this price, actually bought at this price at some time. So I know when this price happened. Okay, so now it says all-time low. All-time low, of course, is, okay, let me finish with all-time high. All-time high, it means that the all-time high, the current price now, if you compare the current price of POSI with the all-time high that it has attained, that means the project has lost about 85% of its price value. Okay, it has lost 85%. This is one of the things I look out for when I'm buying into an old project. I want to see, okay, this is what it has achieved before, and this is what it is right now. If I'm buying at this rate, I'm buying at 85% discount. That's what it means. I'm buying at 85% discount of the price. So as long as the project is a solid project, I'm looking at, oh, if I could buy it now, I have 85% price advantage. Okay, this is what I see. So when I look at that, I say, okay, fine. Let me look at, is it the possibility of the project getting back to all-time high? Is it possible? Is it doable? Can it be achieved? What's the time frame like? What can I be looking at? How can it get there back? What will it take to get there back? So all these things is the things that I look out for in a project like POSI. Okay, now then we go back to looking at all-time low. It tells you that the all-time low happened on August 14. August 14 was when it did an all-time low. Okay, and that was 8 months ago from the day of the recording. Okay, now it gave us something very striking. This is very striking because if people have invested in a project, you want to know, have you received any return on your investment? Is there any profit? It's telling you that if you have started with this project, by now the return on investment on position exchange is about 129.26%. So despite the fact that the price may have gone up or gone down, people in this project would have made up to this percentage of their earnings. Let's say you invested $1,000, you should have made at least 129, 1,290 something. That's just 129% of your investment, of your profit on your investment. Okay, so then we look at the circulating supply, the total supply again, and so on and so forth. Okay, now let's go back. We have to look at another, what these things we look at, just the overview. Okay, this is the overview. So we have to look at other information apart from the overview. Then the next one we should look at is the markets. Okay, where can I find position exchange to buy? Okay, but one of the reasons why I look at the market is not I'm saying where can I find position exchange to buy. That is not what is on my mind. What is on my mind is to see, is this project making progress? Is it growing? Because the more places you can find the project, it means it's now accepted in more places, and it means that the developers are serious about growing the project. Now look at it this way. If you are a manufacturer of a product and your product is only sold in one city, probably you are not making as much sales as you should make. But if your project is sold in about 20 to 30 cities, you are definitely going to be doing better than someone who has only one city to sell his manufactured products. So having more market means that the project not only have acceptability, has chances of doing more than a project that has only one market to sell in. Now look at position exchange markets. You can see it has a lot of it and is growing, which is very good. You have Bybit, Gate.io, Maersk, PancakeSwap V2, Lbank, CoinEx, Bitrue, BKS, Hobbit, DigiFinance, Latokun. These are the market exchanges where you can find position exchange to buy. Okay, so these are interesting. I say these are sports. Then when it comes to perpetual trading, okay, there's no data. Features, there's no data. That means all the market you can find them to buy is where it is traded on spot. And you see, this is why the volume, daily volume, keeps growing. Now if they are listed in more exchange, the higher the trading volume will become. Okay, now what it simply means is that the more acceptable, it will also, attract more investors. Okay, more investors will see, okay, this project has good market, or they are growing in their market. That means it is, it has future. And again, this is one of the ways that a project resists failure, because you are accepted in more places. So it's not difficult for the project to actually fail. Okay, and a good project will keep growing the number of platforms where it can be sold. Okay, now let's also look at another thing that I look out for, that is important to me when I'm researching a project. I look at the historic data. Okay, yes, I want to know what has been happening. It has to actually do with the prices, daily prices. Okay, this one has to do with daily prices. So you can choose the range, but I just always like to look at it. So you see, April 3rd, 2022, that's yesterday. This is what the price was. You can see the information, volume, market cap, everything. Yesterday the market cap was even higher. It was okay, day before yesterday it was higher. On the 2nd it was higher, 51 million, and so on. So this is just to give you the deep information about the token. So it goes way back till the day it was listed on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so this is a large resource information that you can use. So you can see here it has February 4th, 2022, but it goes way back to when it was listed on Position Exchange, on CoinMarketCap, sorry. Okay, so these are the things that you need to look out for, when you are researching a project. Let's look at some other things as well. Okay, it's not everything that is actually important, but you see, some of the things that you look out for may help. Any information you can get about the project to help you make the informed decision about the project is very, very important. Now let's look at project information. Do I have any project information about Position Exchange? Let's see. Okay, you see, this gives you the token distribution. It tells you that community has 80%. That means 80% of the token was not sold. It was a community token. Because you see why it could tell you that the people are making money from Position Exchange, because the community has 80%. How do they get this 80%? By putting their tokens in the pools and in the farms, in bonds, on other passive income opportunities that POSI provides, like the vault. Then they pay the community by giving them these tokens as their reward for staking their tokens on those platforms. Okay, so they say team has 10% of the token, and they say whitelist sales, they sold only 5% on whitelist, then liquidity 4%, then airdrop 1%. So this is how the token distribution happened. So you can see how it happened, and now you can know, okay, why the project is growing, why the price is dropping. The price is dropping because 80% of the token is free. It's not being sold. So it keeps coming into the system. It's like minting. They are still minting the tokens. That's why it says total supply is 53 million, while maximum supply is 100 million. So right now 53 million has been minted, while the balance is still not minted yet. Will be minted over a period of time. So now the price will be crashing and stabilizing at a particular point. Okay, until all the tokens are minted, then the price will take off with speed. Okay, so now is the time to invest in a project like this, to earn your own part of the free community token and hold it to for when the price will rise. Okay, so let's look at the next thing we have here is the wallet. Okay. Okay, so it's giving us the wallet you can use to buy position exchange, and it gave us two major wallets. This does not mean that this is the only wallet that you can use, but they are saying this particular wallet have been tested and proven to work with their dApps, and their website, so you can actually use this too. But if you have other wallets you're using, it's also okay, you can still connect. But the challenge there is that when you're having problem, they may not have solutions to help you if they don't know anything about it. But most times, you see, they do. They just have to list only the ones they feel they should list. But any other project, the wallet can actually work. Then talk about news, socials, ratings. Okay, let's look at ratings. But some of these things sometimes doesn't really have impact on a project. So that's why I don't pay much attention on these things. These are just people who have time to come and there's no rating at all here. So then let's look at analysis. Is there any analysis available? Okay, none. Okay, we look at, okay, no price estimate. Okay, so now you can see the major thing I looked at here for you is the overview, the market, historical data, and project information and wallet. Sometimes I don't even look at the wallet, okay, because it doesn't really make any sense looking at wallets already. So even project information, sometimes I don't look at them, because most times I research that on their website before I come here. Okay, but it's okay that you go through it. But the key things you need to look at for when you're researching is the overview, the market, and the historical data. These things are very, very key to knowing more about the project. Okay, and it's very simple to actually research a project. You're not going anywhere to do that. It's not like you're going to be people who are going struggling all over the internet looking for news. I don't look for news. The reason why I don't look for news when I'm researching a project, because news can be made up. Okay, news can be made up. Anybody can make up news anywhere, and that will not help you. And as an investor, you need to have facts, not news. Okay, not news. You don't use news to make decisions of the market. No, you use facts. When you have the facts, then when you hear the news, you'll be able to tell which news is actually true or false or speculation. But if you don't have the facts, every news will sound like the best thing that happened before bread and butter. So be wise. So this is how I do my research online. And right now I will encourage you to subscribe. Okay, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be posting more of these kind of videos on this platform so that you can learn the things you need to learn. Okay, and be an experienced crypto investor. Crypto is not the kind of business that you do with ignorance. No, don't do it with ignorance, because some people can do it with ignorance and succeed because maybe what they come across something nice. But crypto is one place where you can lose all your savings, all your money, even lose yourself in it. Okay, because it's an investment. It can go wrong, it can go bad. Okay, so it's always good for you to research properly, have the right information, and be able to invest wisely. Okay, so remember the word we use in crypto: do your own research. This is how to do your own research. Okay, this is how to do your own research and get the right information to help you. Even if someone is telling you this crypto, this project is you will do times 1 million times, go and do your own research. And this is one of the ways you do that. Okay, so have a lovely day. I love you. Thank you for listening. and I'm going to stop right here now. Take care.